didn't put a stage separator. So I ordered a quick save and I'm trying to land it so I can get a portion of my money back. If I only get very little of my money back, then I might end up trying to see if I can go to quick save before I even made it. That would get all my money back, but it'd be pretty risky too because I don't remember exactly what else I did. Hmm? Ah, this must have been the... Alright, good to know. This is the mission with the tourists. This is right before this last mission. So I'm going to see if I still have all my contracts. I'm probably going to redesign the ship, but it's worth it. Oh no, I still have it. Alright, so I guess I'll do this instead. I'm also going to have to clear out my quick saves. I have a lot of quick saves. I'll have to get rid of most of them. There we go. As I mentioned the first time I flew this mission, if I have multiple parachutes, and I usually do, I prefer to have at least one of them open up earlier. So that because now the parachutes slow down gradually, and it has happened to me before. The parachutes open properly, they just don't slow the ship down enough before it hits the ground. So this way it'll make sure that it does that. It'll be moving slowly when it hits the ground instead of still decelerating. They usually wait to about 1,000 meters, so I don't have to wait as long. That's another reason I sometimes do multiple parachutes, so I don't have to wait as long. I have one open up real high, then I cut that, one open up medium, cut that, then I have the last one open up real low. I'm not going to do that now though. That was pretty. But now I need to figure out what parts are invalid in the Vanguard and unlock those. Or just remove them. No, I'm probably going to unlock those because I do think that Vanguard was a good design.
Aha!
I really don't like long tourist missions where you have to take them to Minmus and the moon, especially when they don't match up. It's just a mess. What locked or invalid parts does this have? First of all, right off the bat, let's fix the original problem. This will have to redo the fairings, but it's totally worth it because this would be awful if it happened again. I'm going to do a quick save at the actual launch pad from now on to keep that from happening. Problems, I'm not actually sure I'll have enough fuel like this, so I might actually add a bit more fuel here. Because why not? It should still be able to carry its own weight. That's a lot of thrust. Very powerful. That way it'll have just as much fuel as it did earlier, and it'll also have the it'll also still have the it'll still have the poodle stage that it didn't have earlier. Put my mind for a bit. Must be stable. Build this fairing. Doesn't look quite as good as the original Vanguard, but this should be pretty aerodynamic. Pretty small cross section. Alright, I think I'm going to try this again. Oh, I haven't even hired the... Well, why do I actually need a scientist? I put a scientist, but I'm actually not sure why, because I don't actually need a... I don't need a scientist, because this doesn't have a lab on it. It'd be nice to have experienced scientists, but as long as I have Bob, I don't especially need that. And yeah, Bob's in orbit right now, but I can bring him back whenever I want. Instead, let's get another pilot maybe. Yeah, let's hire the scientist anyway. I could send them both, but a lot easier to get one person back than two. Yeah, I'm just gonna have the pilot. Let's save and launch. Oh. Build maximum M1. I assume that's a... that's a probe, but I can't find it. I can't figure out where I put it. Ah, there it is. Another pilot, we don't need that anyway. Now, nope. Still. let's go to the science lab and figure out what this is. Sorry about my voice, I think I caught a cold last night. Alright, Rovemax M1. Perhaps an engine, I don't think so. Rovemax makes... Ah, the wheels, of course. Ah, it's the wheels. Alright, well, we'll just buy that. There we go. Didn't even think of that, they didn't have wheels yet. Alright, well, we have that now. Save, check the crew again. The action group, actually. So I hit like the... Oh. Actually, let's put on lights just for... Why not? They don't cost much. There. I think make it more realistic. I usually have lights on my bases. Oh wait, it's in... Oh, it's in that mode again. Strange. Let's see, what's down? This is down. What?
I can't send an email.
Actually, I'm gonna, now that I have license up on it, I'm going to test it out as a rover and see how well it does. It's too big for the runway. Probably not. Probably doesn't cost a lot though to upgrade the runway. I haven't upgraded it. Supposed to. Alright. Yeah, it costs less than hiring someone. Well, it's still not big enough. I have to upgrade the hangar. Or just take some parts off. I'm just gonna take some parts off because this isn't actually part of the ship itself. Rover. Alright, finally cut enough down. Let's see how this works. We'll just have one person in it, and that person will hop around to see what each views. Why not Jeb? Jeb's a pretty good test pilot. Not that there'll be much to pilot. But here we go. Pretty well. Turn radius is kind of big, but this isn't meant to be nimble. Oh, the wheels broke. Alright. So definitely don't turn too hard. Actually, we don't need to know much more. Let's just keep it like this. Turn the lights on. Yeah, that offers pretty good illumination, I think. Alright, let's check it out. IVA. Yeah, you can see pretty well. Let's switch him over here. That's strange how you can't. Well, I guess there's a bit of a difference. So I'm gonna put a ladder there. IVA here. Actually, let's do the reset. The revert launch. I only put this in because it has to support at least 7 Kerbals, but also because it's kind of cool. The idea of having I don't know, a geographer station, something like that. Seems interesting. No, geologist. Oh my god. Yeah, that's interesting, I think. And the light illuminates it well. Finally, let's go to the last one. Well, this of course isn't going to be very special, but it works. And hey, I actually didn't end up having to upgrade anything like I did last time. Last time I spent a bunch of money to upgrade various things that I didn't actually need. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I need to get. the actual ship itself should be fine. All that remains to be seen is if it works as well as the last one. Well, presumably better, but let's see. I'm gonna take a short break. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. And without further ado, let's go. There's no audio. Oh, it's muted. Oh, whoops, I still have infinite fuel on. Let's fix that. I turned that on when I was trying to land my previous station. And then I did a quick save instead. Well, it's certainly heavier. The reason I'm slowing down is I think that 300 meters per second is the terminal velocity at this point. Then you have more than that and you're wasting fuel. You'll be able to go faster, but you'll have more and more air resistance. Oh, those are things actually have a lot of air resistance. I didn't know that. I think it's to here, 300, and here, 700. Let's completely cut engines until we get up there. Oh wait, this is an angle. I don't want to go right. How high are we getting? We're getting high enough. Just barely into orbit. Or just barely out of the atmosphere. Let's jettison this. Open up solar panels. I think as long as this gets us to orbit, the Poodle should be able to get us to Minmus and hopefully land. If not, I'm going to use infinite fuel cheat. I don't like doing that, but I don't want to redo the entire mission either Not to mention, I'm not sure how I'd get more fuel on here without making the whole thing much bigger than it already is. And it's already pretty expensive. Not that expensive. I'm getting 500,000 for the base mission, in addition to the 200,000 I got in advance. And planting a moon on Minmus will make me enough to almost completely pay off the ship, but actually I think enough when you look at the advance I got. But still, I'm going to have to upgrade the research lab again, and that's very expensive. I think that costs 1.5 million. Until I do that, I won't be able to get ion engines or anything like that. Yeah, this is running out of fuel considerably faster with the additional weight. This might not make it to Minmus. I'm considering putting a more fuel efficient engine there like the Skipper, but that thing is that's not actually that much more fuel efficient, and it has much less thrust. They have an ISP difference of I think like either 40 or 10 or something like that, so there's not that big of a difference. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to auto warp. Actually, let's not. That's not too bad. I'll try this. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I'm reverting. I didn't quick save at the launch pad. I need to quick save at the launch pad in case something happens again. I'm definitely gonna try to keep it underneath terminal velocity this time. Make it a tiny bit more fuel efficient. Maybe I should put some solid rocket boosters on. I didn't put air brakes. Let's hope it doesn't break anything off. Alright, we're good. Didn't get me as high actually, but it did start my slide reel motion. I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure. Jettison that. Get rid of as much weight as we can. I might, I don't know, but I might try something with asparagus staging. That might be interesting, but I'm not too sure about that. I think the sideways boost this gave me outweighs the decreased height. The solar panels, even though we're at no risk of running out of electricity yet. I think this will get us into orbit this time. Lights don't really light up the actual craft that much. Oh, I haven't used RCS yet. Oh well. Overshot a bit. There we go. He's a better pilot than he could keep it on the prograde marker, but that also makes the engines twitch around really fast, which I think actually might decrease efficiency. Flips left to right, for instance. I think that they cancel each other out a little bit. Am I out of fuel? Yep, I'm out of fuel. But I'm almost to orbit. Do another quick save, and let's try this. I don't think this will get to Minmus, but we can try. We can do our best. This is actually one of my favorite cockpits to look out of, obviously, since it's the viewing. I feel my other one is the Mark 1 landing pod, or whatever that's called. The very small hexagonal one. I actually really like that. I like the feel of it with the pictures and the map of Kerbin inside. I find that really interesting, really cool. Alright, here's hoping. And you know what, if this doesn't work, I'm going to use the infinite fuel cheat, because I've tried this many times and it's wasting a lot of my time. But I think it's going to work. The pool is very fuel efficient. And cut. There we go. Alright, let's give this a couple of tries. Let's see if I can. I'd rather get a intercept without messing with the angle. Can't do that. And if we add or subtract orbits, no. Never mind. How about here? We should probably quick save now that we got to orbit. Oops. Yeah, I'm going to change the. No, I'm going to make us cut straight. Oh, it might be too late for that. And 6 degrees isn't too much, but Minmus already has a pretty small sphere of influence. There we go. 23-second burn each. This is much less powerful than the other ones. Now, if I can get to Minmus, landing shouldn't be that much of an issue. Oh, this doesn't have landing gear though. That might be difficult. Let's turn off RCS. I don't want to waste any RCS yet. We have quite a lot left, but oops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. There we go, we're very, very close. So I'll just leave it at that. Alright. Yep. 0 degrees. I'm gonna move that over a bit. Because the slower we're moving compared to it, the better. That's good enough. Well, let's try moving it over a bit though. Nope. Silly moon. No, that's way too well, I guess because of the moon we won't be able to get anything better than that. There. Million, that's pretty high up, but there you go, better. 100,000. A little bit better than a million. And let's quick save. Now, how long is the burn going to be? About a minute. What I try to do when I do maneuvers is I try to get as so if the burn's going to be 10 seconds, I try to start 5 seconds from the node, things like that, because the closer you burn to the node, the better. That way you hit the node right in the middle of the burn. That's really the perfect way. But it can also be very dangerous if you're switching stages in between, or if the time estimate for the burn is off, then that can be pretty nasty. Do you have anything here we didn't have earlier? Something we could test? Not really. No, I don't think you can log certain data. This is going to burn a considerable portion of our fuel. I might have to use the infinite fuel sheet. I wish I could lock the wheels somehow. It's kind of annoying how they move. I know it doesn't actually affect anything, but I already put on the brakes so that they wouldn't do that. And we're almost there. We still have almost half our fuel left. It's not that bad. You know what, let's use RCS for this. No, that's silly. I forgot how heavy this craft is. And we didn't do it. Why can't we set Minmus as our target? Let's do a quick save and let's try fiddling. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm going to use RCS in fact. There we go. Save that. Oh, and if I let it take me, I'd actually end up intercepting the moon. That's interesting. I really like how it slows you down to time warp 50 when you get to an encounter. Remember, one of the worst things that would happen is that one of the worst things that could happen would be that why can't I? That's strange. I can't do a maneuver. No, let's quick save. I mean, one of the worst things that would happen is I end up flying by whatever I want to do. That's also why I like the warp 2. All right. A couple times I had problems with my tracking station on not being upgraded. I'm guessing that's because of quick saves, but that's obviously not the case here because it still shows the intercepts and stuff like that, which it wouldn't do if it didn't. Whatever. All right. How much fuel do you have? Yeah, I think we can do this just fine without the infinite fuel cheat. I remember that my original mission, which is that, ended up being very close to the poles. It was a very polar orbit, so this should be fine. This should get us more science. What happened, the reason that's still there, I was planning to leave the science lab there because that's a lot of weight on the way back. So I had a command pod that had 3 people, but I put 2 of the people in the command pod and the last person in the science lab who had moved to the command pod once the mission was over to get back. Then later, right before I launched, I noticed there was an empty seat and decided why not put someone else in there. That way, if I put someone else in there, then they can also get experience. So I ended up with 4 people when my return vessel only had room for 3. So I ended up using the last bit of fuel in the penultimate stage to get it into orbit, and then I left either Bob or Valentina. I think it ended up being Valentina there. And then I streamed me getting them back. Well, her. So I ended up rescuing her, which was nice. Alright. Quick save. I have over 100 quick saves. I need to clear as many of those as possible. Alright. I've never landed a rover before, so this should be interesting. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up landing vertically and then tipping myself over. That seems like the safest bet, instead of trying to flip myself in midair. Eesh. I think I'm gonna make it, but just barely. Yes! Ooh. Ooh, that would have been nasty. It was showing me my speed in orbit, not my speed at the surface. That happened last time too. I'm guessing because this is so high that it counts as orbit. There we go! Yes! Yes! We did it! Huh, we might even have enough fuel to get back to Kerbin orbit, actually. Because getting back from Minmus is not difficult at all. Alright, any second now? Oh my god, if I forgot something, I'm going to be very... Nope, we did it! We did it! 533,000. That's very, very nice. Alright. No flag anywhere near here, so this is a brand new area. Might end up being the same biome as before, but I don't think so. In fact, if I dock, then I'm pretty sure that that's not what I wanted. Where's Otto? Whatever. So in fact, if I dock, I'm pretty sure I can even take all the signs that I got and put it back onto whatever ship I want. Let's plant a flag. Get even more money. I don't remember his name. I'm just going to call it the... And there we go, and that almost completely paid off for that actual mission. The rest of the 500,000 were pretty much just profit. There we go, we're basically rich now. Let's see what else we can do. First, let's transmit the crew reports. Ooh, that's quick save. That would be nasty if I forgot to do that. Transmit, keep, transmit. Whoop! Oh, that's strange. I didn't know I had an antenna there as well. Ooh, that's actually dangerous. But from now on, I'm only going to use the top antenna. Well, that would not have been nice. Alright, let's do any other science we can do. Keep. I never understand why recovery gives you more science than transmitting when it comes to thermometers and stuff like that. I wonder why it won't show me the overlay. Whatever. Well, there it is. Very pretty. In fact, if we extend this, then without spending any fuel, we can go into space. Nope. Oh no, 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 no. I did not mean it. What? Oh my. Oh, the game crashed. Well, I'm glad I did a quick save. This actually might be for the best because that way it won't transmit the. This way it won't transmit the. Slipping my mind. It won't transmit the surface sample. I know that is reusable, but you get a lot less money. Science the second time you do that. Alright, Vanguard 1.5. Alright. Yes, this way we still have that. Alright, very good. We'll just quick save again and tilt ourselves to get to space. Wait, we should probably turn on SAS and retract those. No, that's not worth anything. Okay, I don't think then there's anything that I didn't log. Whatever. Maybe the... I don't think you can run seismic. Oh, I know. I know what I didn't do. Crew report. There we go. I didn't do the crew report down here either. Crew report. Transmit. Only the top one this time, thankfully. And crew report here. Transmit. Oh, that happened again. Let's... Oh, no. RCS controls are very confusing. I don't like them. What's that? Oh, that's very close. That's the orbiting remains of the ship. Of the last ship. Let's see if we can catch a peek. No, not really. That's still interesting. We got so close. Alright, now I'm going to turn on cheats and do the biome because honestly I don't see anything wrong with that. Okay, but apparently if you go straight north with that, so I don't understand why they don't actually. Oops, oh, brakes are on. That's the problem. So I actually don't understand why they don't just let you see biomes anyway without using cheats. Ooh, apparently they does not like to do this. I guess we'll have to use RCS. No, that doesn't move. That doesn't work either. I guess we'll use RCS. And this one will just use steering. How long do we get there? Right. No, that's gonna take a while. Oh no, not that long. We might run out of RCS though, but that doesn't especially matter. We're actually moving along at a nice clip. I might do this from now on. Have a monopropellant push my rovers. Let's open these up. Boop, boop. Should be safe enough. We're in a nice flat area. I do have these as backup if I ever need to. Use them, but if I don't have to, I'd rather not. Alright, how far along are we? Not yet. No. Let's save fuel. Let's just use up our monopropellant instead. Which actually isn't happening that fast. I'm surprised. Our monopropellant is lasting us a very long time. I forgot to add a little ladder there, but that doesn't really matter. Almost there. Let's turn a little bit. Whoa, my. Oh my. Let's retract that. Well. That was very interesting. The wheel survived. That's something. Well, thank goodness for quick save. I'm gonna go up here. 103. I think this is before I did the crew report. Yep, crew report, transmit. Gonna take me a bit, but doesn't really matter. And this I'm gonna be much more careful of turning. Let's attract our solar panels. Do a quick save now after we did the report, so you won't have to do that next time. Oh my, no. And we want to go the other way. There. Oh, brakes are on, that's the problem. Oh, wait a minute, I know why it keeps tipping up. It's just because it's trying to turn with the SAS modules. If we turn that off, let's turn on brakes. We turn that off, toggle torque. Toggle torque. Toggle torque. Toggle torque. There we go, it works now. How fast are we going? We're going considerably slower though without RCS. Let's add RCS. Whoops. Oh, no, no, no. Ah. That's unfortunate. It's gonna take a while. Or maybe not really. Okay, let's turn ourselves around. Not quite that much. That's probably good. Toggle torque for all of these. I'm just going to use the I'm just going to use the wheels from now on. Let's open up the solar panels again. Is the sun setting or rising? I can't tell. Assuming this rotates the way most planets and moons do, it should be rising because it's on my right and I'm going north. And I don't think it's tidally locked either because it's pretty small and pretty far away. Oh, we're actually moving up pretty fast. Let's check that one. Why not? It's not doing anything. And that way, if the solar panel snaps off, we still have a backup. We also have these if we really need a backup, but I'd rather not use those. Because the more fuel we have, the better our chances of actually getting back to Kerbin orbit. That would save a lot of money on the rescue mission. Actually, knowing what I know now, it might have made more sense to make the landing can be right on top of the fuel tank, and then have the rest of the stuff detached from it, and just having the landing can and the engine go back home. That might have worked. Although the landing can is pretty fragile. I think we're coming up on a bump or something. I know, it's pretty elongated. Oh, we're already a full kilometer away. Like I said, this is the first rover I've actually done. I think I might have tried something in sandbox mode, but that's it. But it's actually very practical. I usually do some biome hopping with my spare fuel, but this lets pretty much anything biome hop. I just remembered that quote, like, once you get to orbit, you're halfway to anywhere, and it really is true. So I thought that there's no way I'm going to be able to get to Minmus with the fuel I have, and now it looks like I'm going to be able to get back from Minmus. The vast majority of the fuel isn't getting to orbit. Realized that since most of the videos are going to end up since all of these streams are actually going to end up being deleted after 14 days, I might start putting them up on YouTube. I haven't done anything on YouTube in a while, except for a Titanfall training run through. But I might try that. That might increase my views on both things. So right now, I don't have any viewers, I'm pretty sure. Nope, no viewers. And if you're listening to this, apparently you decided to watch my past broadcast or my YouTube if I put this up to YouTube. Thank you very much for watching. I know that it can be pretty tedious to watch someone else play Kerbal Space Program, but I hope you enjoyed anyway. So right now, like I said, I don't have any views. I'm mainly doing this because why not? The streaming doesn't slow my game down that much. It does slow down PlanetSide a lot, so I tend not to do it with PlanetSide. But with this, it really doesn't slow it down at all. And if someone else can enjoy it, then good for them. I did get a couple views yesterday when I was working on my orbital station. After this, I have a last mission to make an orbital station around the moon, or Mun, or whatever. And I also have missions to get science from the surface of the moon and to plant a flag there. So that actually seems very interesting. I could easily do 2 separate missions, and that would be the easiest. But I think it'd be a lot more interesting to try to find out ways to do both at the same time. Have an orbiting station and have a small mission go down and come back. I think that would be very interesting. I also actually might end up making a refueling station in Kerbin orbit. I'm not sure how much that would actually end up saving me, but it would certainly be very interesting. Alright, we're safely inside. Let's turn on the brakes. Pull in that in case something goes wrong. Said pull in that. But it seems like we're pretty fine. Let's use RCS to slow ourselves down. We are turning a bit. I hope we don't go into a spin. We are moving pretty slowly though. And we did it. There we go. Alright. Science time. We actually no. Actually let's retract those. Because I'm going to need to turn around to access the science on my belly. Oh, we came almost 4 kilometers. I like to plant flags, not really just for the fun, but because I find it really useful to see where I've been, so I can avoid those places or go back to them. Actually, I'm curious, just for just for fun, I want to check something out. I was going to see how far I went compared to curiosity, but it's gone. That's gone over 11 kilometers. And again, it has had years to do that. But spirit and opportunity. Total for opportunity is so total for spirit is almost 8 kilometers. Total for opportunity is over 42 kilometers. And again, those have had a long time, over a decade now. And we managed to do the same thing in a couple minutes. I don't know. Insight is fun. Oh, we've already been here. We've already been to the Highlands. Ah well, we'll get a little bit more science. Not much though. Wait, we don't want to go. Well, why not? Interesting view. Alright, is there anything we could go there, but I honestly don't want to take the time. It's gonna be pretty hard to hit those tiny places. Let's just roll ourselves. Or just flip ourselves up. See if we can take anything. No. No, oh crap. Going a bit fast, but we're fine. We're fine. Nine science. Not too much. We almost definitely did the mystery goo. Yeah, we only get 11 science. Whatever. We don't even need RCS, all we need to do is toggle the torque back on. That's more like it. I thought the brakes were on. They are on. I wonder why that one's... Oh, I thought something broke off for a bit. No, that's just a flag. Actually, let's have him go forward to the copula. This is interesting. Me able to... It's certainly interesting being able to look down and see the floor rolling across. Oh, what happened to the light? Oh, the light's on. I wonder why it's not illuminating. Whatever. Brakes on. Which way is our orbit? Up. Opposite way. Let's just burn straight up. There's our orbit. I'm going to burn from this side that way because that will hopefully slow down my orbit and make me have to use up less fuel to get back to Kerbin. That fuel should be plenty to get me back. Am I even... No, I'm not going to try I might try landing. But obviously I'm going to do that with a quick save. Yeah, that reduced the amount of fuel I need. Okay, let's do a quick save here. And I'll give this one try landing. If that doesn't work, I'm just going to put it into orbit instead. And it probably won't work. Actually, I'm going to do the quick save there, because even if I want to get into orbit, I want to get to a pretty low orbit. Right here, I'm going to try landing it. Very likely won't succeed, but if I can save any parts from it, then that's a net gain. we're gonna run out of fuel. Still not bad when I thought that it was gonna run out before it even got there. I guess we'll try aero braking. They'll know my landing. It might even help me get into a lower orbit. I don't know how deep to go. If I go to 60,000, that's going to take a lot of orbits to get me back, but it might be a net gain. Let's go into 60,000 first. We still have a little bit of fuel left. Should be enough to get us into a low orbit at least. It froze. Oh crap, we have to bring the solar panels in. Alright, we did that just barely in time. Let's turn around so if anything burns off, it's not the pilot. Although actually, if the engine burns off, he's dead anyway. You know, I'm not even gonna try to land it because we're going to run out of fuel and it's pretty much impossible to land without a parachute. Actually, never mind. I was thinking we might be able to dock with Gaia, and that only has one escape pod though. That'd be an interesting idea though. We just don't have enough fuel to do it anyway. Oh, we're out of electricity. Oh, never mind, we have that. And the backup. We can always make electricity if we need to. In case we don't really need it for anything. We can probably even leave the solar panels open during aero braking because we're barely hitting atmosphere. We'll keep one open, and if that breaks off, no big deal. It actually might help me aero braking. We're getting there, dropping about 500,000 meters every orbit. Oh, we probably want to move him to the copula next time I have the chance. Just right now, is that's a good deal tougher than the landing can, and has a better view. This is taking a while, but we are getting closer and closer. Without having to use any fuel at all. Except for that one time to get a bit of electricity. Oh, this is taking a while. I'm considering using a burst of fuel to slow me down a bit, but I don't think it's worth it. You know what, I'm gonna quick save and then I'm going to try aero braking deeper in the atmosphere. But we have my solar panel up. 30,000 meters where it really starts getting thick. I'll try to shoot for 40 or 50. Oh, wrong way. That should speed things up a bit. I'm going to pull in solar panels for this. Not that you're even using electricity, as long as they don't move. That's strange. They're the eighth of a digital output, but the numbers aren't right on it. There's the eights that microwaves and things like that have, because you can make any number out of them. Digital clock, stuff like that. I'm strange how they put that there if they're not using it. Looks interesting though. We're almost back out. How much do we drop this time? Oh, a lot more. We used to have almost all our electric charge. I'm not sure what's draining it, but it's barely draining it. Maybe something with the wheels, I'm not sure. I'm a little worried about getting out next orbit, so I'm going to save it now. As soon as I get out. And I'm going to try one more orbit. I wish you could open up the panels without transmitting anything, because I think those would give me more drag, and it wouldn't really matter if it snapped off. If I get out of the atmosphere after this orbit, this can be my last orbit. I actually tried something out in Sandbox using airplane engines to send something into space, and it actually worked out very well. But for that, I need ram intakes and I don't remember what they're called, the high altitude jets. I think I'm gonna try doing an asparagus stage here. If that doesn't work, I'll just do what I usually do with solid rocket fuel, solid rocket boosters. Actually, it's going to be a lot cheaper to... No, if I use this, it actually might be better. Let's see if I can use this. I really want to keep this under 50,000 if I can. I don't think that's going to happen. But if I do it like this, it's definitely going to stay under 50,000. Even if I don't, it's still going to be pretty good. Alright, let's test this out, see if it works. Here we go. It doesn't work. I guess we'll try it out with the much stronger rocket type then. Be considerably more expensive, but maybe worth it. This does cost a lot, but it stays under, say, 50,000 dial. Yeah, it's going to stay considerably under 50,000. I'll try this. Also, if we're doing this anyway, let's flip around the... Yep, okay, I think I did it. My eyes really, really itch. Alright, this should work this... Nope, still not right. Oh well. Flies though. That's nice. But it's spinning. Let's flip the thing again and let's add struts. I forgot to add struts. It's gonna be pretty weak. There we go. The octo is right side up now. This should work. Maybe I should have added fins, or at least. No, I have to at least add a. I have to either add fins or at least a. What's it called? Stabilizer or reaction wheel. Otherwise, it's not gonna be pretty. I'll add fins too. These are. I'll just add the very, very cheap fins. The cost wheel, there's really no reason not to use them. Or when I first used them, supposed to stabilize, I had no idea why I kept making it less stable. Then I found out that obviously these are supposed to be at the bottom, not at the top. I didn't realize that if they're at the top, then that'll make it want to flip. Let's add a reaction anyway. Or at least just there. Much cheaper one. Alright, this looks good. Let's try this out. Oh my. Oh, maybe it's. There we go, it's controlling from the upside down crew capsule, that's why it was like that. This is much better. That seems to be working well. The core engine didn't light up. We should have that. I'm not trying to notice the difference, but I can't do it. The core engine is not making it spin, I guess. It doesn't really matter that much. Wondered if it's possible to put the parachutes onto stages that detach and then recover those, but I've never actually seen that happen. Oh my. No. What? Oh, it switched control to the. Strange, that might be why. I think I'm just gonna go solid fuel instead, unless I get to put it right now. Which it might. I mean, certainly doesn't look bad. Got me up 10 kilometers before it flipped me. Oh, those swivels? Oh my, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, this will get me up. Oh, I didn't put solar panels or anything like that on there, so going to run out of electricity. Didn't even put batteries on, but I probably should put solar panels because it's going to take a while. How much fuel do the fuel cells take up? Oh, very, very little. Well, I'll have that then. 1.5 a second, is that enough? No, that's plenty. Takes up very, very little fuel. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save this and see if I can do it with solid rocket boosters instead. That might be better. No, because this was a swivel, because swivels have a bit higher ISP. Oh, that's a bit big, but why not? This should get me up nice and high. Might be too powerful or even too... Oh, this is still cheaper. Might be too powerful. But we'll see. Let's see. First, let's... I'm just more comfortable with solar panels, honestly. I'm gonna put the solar panels up instead. Wait, let's do the reclosable ones. Alright, save. On inside, let's see if this works. Ooh, this thing's very, very powerful. No spin either. Well, these might run out pretty fast though. Somehow they're actually causing a lot of drag. No, these are a lot less efficient actually. Up. I wonder if two of them are enough to lift all the way, then I might do those in stages too. I know I can't asparagus them because it's solid fuel, but similar idea might work. Even if it's not more fuel efficient, it'd be more time efficient. What? Something strange happened. I'll rewash that later. That seems a bit unusual. First it could seem like there were 8. Oh no, it's doing that weird thing again. And again. How do I switch? There we go. Nope. Nope. I can't fix it either way. Still nothing. I guess I'll just do it singularly. Like one at a time, I meant. Alright, let's try it like this. This might work better. Doesn't seem especially effective, but let's wait and see. Let's go like this now that I know that it's going to. ETH is going to push. No, it doesn't seem too well suit you either. I might add another bottom stage. The bottom stage to get it up, and the current core stage will be used instead. Just get it to orbit. The last stage will be maneuvering, something sort of similar to that. Yeah, this doesn't seem too efficient. It's not nearly as good as the liquid rocket fuel. I guess I'll put another bottom stage on. Maybe this wouldn't be such a horrible idea. At least not as bad as it seems initially. Let's try it out. Let's see. It's going a bit long. It's longer than I'd like. Let's change thing again. Where things are holding the control. Oh, this seems much, much better. are going to need to add some fins. And you know what? I'm going to add a fairing up to the top because they cost more money, but it'll vastly reduce the drag. Doesn't cost that much, it's just 900. Alright, let's try this. It's pretty expensive, but not too expensive, and we can even add some more solid rockets if we need to, and it'll still stay under my 50,000 budget. You want to stay around 300. Let's open up the solar panels, make sure you don't run out of electricity. And quick save. Once I stop the stream, I'm going to be going back and wiping most of my quick saves. It's going to be iffy. I think it's going to be good. At least get into orbit before that stage runs out. This stage should last us a while. That's enough to maneuver close. Wait a minute, actually I think there might... No, never mind, I would have seen that. But I know that there is occasionally a mission to dock. That would have been interesting. No, that would have been interesting. I'm not going to make it. Not on this stage at least. Well, let's see if this makes it. Oh, I quick saved. No, I can't revert flight. Oh, yes, I can. Alright. Never mind. I just can't revert flight if I load a quick save. Alright, good. No, this actually seems pretty promising. Still have most of our fuel left, and half. There we go. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is right. That's strange, I can't. Oh. That's strange, I can't do any maneuvers. And I don't want to load a quick save either. Oh, I missed it. Doesn't matter. It's close enough. Alright, do I have to burn up or down? I have to burn south. Actually, let's wait till we get... No, we still can't click. No, it's gonna be pretty much impossible to do this if we can't do maneuvers, so let's just go back. And let's also add on a little solid rocket booster. Does this push it out enough? Yeah. Let's add kickbacks. Aerodynamics, there we go. I do these like this because I'm pretty sure that helps it lean away from the center stage when it goes. Because if it starts leaning towards, then that tends to take out your bottommost engine. I'm not sure that this will be able to... that the two kickbacks will be able to lift the entire thing. But they might be. Oh, that's interesting. Ooh, I need struts. No, not settings. Revert. Got to put struts on. You know what, how much does an air brake cost? I think I'm gonna put only 500. I'm gonna put on the air brakes. Make sure they don't mess anything up. What I do with the air brakes, in case you don't know, is when there's stages like this, to make sure that they don't nick the bottom engine, I open up the air brakes right before I separate stages. I don't have to do that if the bottom engine is already burning, because then they won't fall fast enough to hit it, but for an extra 1,000, in my opinion, it's worth it. So I'm probably not going to turn it on. Yeah, this gets a bit of lift. I think I'm going to also turn on that engine too. After we got to 200, I'm going to leave the solid rocket fuels to do their thing. Solid rocket engines, that is. I keep mixing the two up. This should get us a good deal faster. Oh crap. I forgot to turn off the thing that prevents the air brakes from being used. I forgot to make it so air brakes don't try to assist you. That's strange. Why can't I stage? Now the air brakes shouldn't open up on us. I do like the fairings. I think they, not only are they practical, they add a very nice aesthetic to the game. I'm happy they put those in. They're also deceptively large when you look at rockets. SpaceX's Falcon 9 fairings, those things could hold a school bus. Alright, and there we go. As you see, that makes it lean off a bit. Let's start leaning now. Getting into orbit is a lot more important than getting high up. Oh wow, that's very, very nice. We're already in orbit. We already got high enough to go to space. I hope we have enough electricity. Yeah, we have enough electricity to take care of us for a while. It'd be interesting to make a time lapse of someone playing KSP for a while. I might end up doing that. Oh. Alright. That got us much, much higher up. Alright, let's get rid of that shell. I just like how the engine exhaust can push. What are those little pieces? That's like how the engine exhaust can push detached parts. I also think that's really interesting. It's a really nice touch. This should get us into orbit. And yeah, we can do maneuvers. Still don't have anyone watching. I think 2 people tuned in while I was going, I just didn't notice. I think there's something you can do so that goes up, but whatever. And yeah, this is gonna be really good. Cut. Oh, too much. There we go. Perfect. Let's open up our solar panels. This is where I'm worried. If I set this as target. Nope. Okay, we can still do maneuvers. Perfect. Very good. And maneuver here. Wait, wrong way. There you go. That'll be perfect. 14-second burn. I think we have 14 seconds left. I have a lot of RCS fuel, but I want to save that for maneuvering. I haven't docked yet, and I don't think it's going to be too easy. You know, we might not have 14 seconds of fuel left. Nope. But we had a lot of fuel. We're much higher up, and we can do maneuvers. Good place to be. Wait, let's run a little bit. I want to get as close as possible. Nope. Oh, overshot again. Accidentally pressed Z instead of shift and went full throttle. There we go, perfect. I'm gonna quick save. Alright. Now comes the hard part. You're gonna have to find where we can... Oh my god, what are all those markers? Oh, multiple intersect points. I really don't have anything better to do than... Oh, no. Well, it's not bad. I really don't have anything to do except to keep going around until it gets close enough. Hmm? Hmm. Wait a minute, is my target even? Yeah, my target's right. No. Yeah, that's a pretty close intersection. Let's do a quick save here. Node is in a day. Alright. It's gonna take a while. You know what? No, let's see if there's anything that we can do in under a day. No, wrong button. Again. Let's add a couple orbits. No, I don't. It's annoying how it senses you clicking more than one thing. Same thing happens in the vehicle assembly building. If you click to, for instance, add a spacecraft description, and the dialog box is over a part, it detects you clicking that part as well. It's kind of annoying. I'm sure they'd fix it if they could, but I don't like to blame them. It's just that it is pretty frustrating. Nope. That seems good. That's in 2 days. Oh my god. Maneuver. Wait. If in 2 or 3 more tries I can't get it, then I'm going to... Nine kilometers. You know what? I'm gonna do this. It's gonna take 2 days, but I'm going to do it. Let's quick save. I don't think I'm going to get something as good as 9 kilometers again. Actually, let's see if I can switch this a little bit. No. 4 kilometers. 4.6. 3.9. 2.3. 2.3. 2.0. 2.3. Let's see if we can switch this. 2.1. 2.7. Alright, that's the closest we're gonna get. Oh, 1.9. It's quick saves. Order of 10 better than if I hadn't done anything. And finally, let's do these things. I never know what they're called. 2.0. 10.1. Nope. No. Let's go back. Do that quick save. The one where everything was perfect. 0.9. That's very, very good. Alright, now we wait. I'm gonna come back here later, honestly. Yeah, this is gonna take too long. Alright, well. Out of the way, little. Never mind. We're getting pretty close to Gaia. Yeah, I'm gonna come back later. Sorry, that's gonna take way too long. Alright, bye. And, if you're watching, thanks for watching. If I put this up on YouTube, then I'll put a link. I'll put a link in the description so you can skip forward to where this is over. Because this is going to take a while. And I'm not good enough to fast forward a part yet. Thanks for watching. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm not sure I calculated this right, but if I did, this is going to be 5 hours. So instead, I'm going to finish this off here, and I'll turn it back on when we get there. Thanks for watching.